Welcome everybody, it's Debbie O'Neill of Scrummy Quick Designs, and Cricut has come out with another product for us. So today I'm going to be doing an overview of the Cricut Machine Tool Organizer. This little gadget is going to help us find a way to store all of our machine tools, particularly for our Cricut Maker users, because you have lots of pieces as you start collecting the different blade tips. So Cricut's solved that problem to give you a convenient place to put all of these. Now, this is what it looks like out of the box. It's a hard, clear acrylic on the top, and then it has a flip lid. When you flip it up, there is some, let me see if you guys can see that. There are some spots here, which is where you're going to put your housing, and I'll show you how to load this in a moment. But then the lid closes, you can unscrew the lid, and in the bottom there is this kind of a foam padding, and there are little indentations here for you to store the various blade tips that you would get to use with your Cricut Makers. Okay, so that is going to be awesome. It just screws right back together. It clicks in place. On the bottom it has a little rubber pad here so that it won't, when it's on your desk, it's not sliding around. It's going to stay in place. Now, I like the small size, so it's only 4 inches high and it's 3.8 inches round. So it's going to be great for just sitting beside your Cricut machine, or you can even just store this in a drawer if you don't like to have things sitting out beside your machine. So this is going to be handy for that. Let me show you how you load it. So I've got my various Cricut machine tools here in front of me. I'm just going to open up my top lid here, and where these little slots are where you can put your different blade housing. So you have a regular blade housing that comes with your Cricut machine. So you can certainly store that here if you want to put it here. If you're not traveling with it, some of us have an extra one. You can put that there. You can also put it, there's a little slot here in the middle if you want to put it there, or there is this slot up here. Now these are designed so that they move around like you're seeing me move it, push it here. Okay, so you can just start putting your different blade housing there. So if you also have the deep cut blade housing, which is the black one, that fits there. The pink one is for, it's the bonded fabric blade. Some of you received this with your Cricut Maker machines in special packages if you got a bundle. Others of us have gotten them in other ways from the Cricut shop, but this is for cutting bonded fabric. And you may even have a additional blade that looks like it's gold. This came in some of the Cricut Maker. This is just a regular Cricut fine tip blade housing, but it was gold colored, so you may have those. So look how handy that is. I can put all of those up here. Your Cricut Maker, you also received a rotary blade. Besides the fine tip blade that came in your machine, you have a rotary blade. So, and it is already on its own housing. This is not a quick swap housing. This is a regular housing for the rotary blade. That fits right here. That's awfully handy. You want to make sure that you don't touch this blade. It's super sharp, so you would just lay that right there. Now, if you have been purchasing any of the additional Cricut blades, you will know that you have to have a quick swap housing for those. Okay, so the quick swap housing looks like this, and it does not have a tool on the bottom of it, because that's where you would put the various tips. Okay, so you'll hold that down and your tips are going to slide in like that. Okay, but to store it, I'm going to put my quick swap blade housing. I have 2 of them, so I'm going to put those here in the middle so that I know that those are my quick swap blade housings. And I also have the knife blade that I had purchased for my Cricut Maker machine. So I can also put my knife blade in here. Okay, and on the knife blade has a cap. Okay, so the knife blade has a cap. You cannot put the cap into the slot. What I did was I put my knife blade housing in, then I opened up my box here, and I just slid my cap onto my blade housing. Okay, because I wanted to make sure that I kept that, because if I take this out and put it by my desk, I didn't want the blade to be exposed because it's super sharp. Now we're going to talk about how do you load the bottom. So I have the tips for the Cricut Maker adaptive tool holder. So I have a single scoring blade, I have a double scoring blade, I have the engraving tip, I have the debossing tip, and I have the wavy blade tip. Now the wavy blade comes with a plastic cover as well. That also fits in here. So if you were wondering, do you have to take the protective covers off? You do not. Okay, so they fit just inside there. And I have the perforation blade. So as you can see, those snugly fit in here. They're not going to go anywhere. I'm flipping this over. I'm shaking it pretty hard. They stay in place, so that's nice. And then there are 3 empty spots. So hopefully there's some more tools coming for the Cricut Maker. I don't know when or what they are. I just like the fact that there's some expandability here. Then I can close this up and just slide it in place. And now I have my Cricut tool machine hold organizer is all ready for me to set on my desk beside my Cricut machine. Super handy. Now I haven't had a chance yet, but I'm thinking I'm going to add some kind of maybe I'll add a Cricut on here, or I'll decorate this in some way so you can totally customize it, because it's a good surface for you to add some vinyl to it. So that'll be really fun. Now I'm sure you want to know, Debbie, you just showed us all about it, how to load it. How much is it? It is $29.99. I'm going to put the link in the description where you see this video. Thank you for making a purchase through my link. I appreciate the support. And it is sold at the Cricut shop. It will be in retail stores, but probably not right this minute. You may be able to buy it online, and but it's in the Cricut shop right now. So let me know what you think. Leave me a comment. Is this something that you think you would use? Do you think that this is handy? I like the compact size of it, because if I don't want to sit it on my desk, I'd be able to put it away in a drawer. And the fact that it's expandable for different tools, so I have plenty of room to add a few more tools on the top here, and also, of course, I showed you the tips on the bottom. There's some room to add more, so it can grow with you, and it's a great way to keep your all your machine tools all in one spot. All right, that's it. Hope you guys have a great day. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks so much for watching.